Okay, so I'm going to try to make a quick video on how you're going to start your next project. So you need to have two images. I suggest one black and white, one color, but you don't need to do that if you have something that works better. So I've got a flower, and I went with the stereotypical skull, or cliche. I wouldn't go with a skull in my opinion. So the first thing you need to do is you need to size both images to be the same size. So I already sized this one, and in order to size, I'm going to choose the image. I'm going to go to Image, Image Size, and I need to click that so that it is not linked. And I made this 5 inches, and the other one I made 10 inches in height. You're probably going to want to do 8 by 10, something in that range. And I'm going to make it 180 pixels per inch. I hit Control minus, that'll get me out. I'm going to hit Control A, that copies, or sorry, that selects it all. Then I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to my other image and I'm going to paste it. So now if I take a look at my layers, I have two images which have different layers. Okay. Now I just realized that 5 by 10 is not divisible by 2. The 10 is, but the 5 isn't. So I'm going to go to Image, Image Size, and I'm going to change this to this go to 8. So we'll do an 8 by 10. And this is my image. Okay, so I need to determine which is going to be my top or my bottom layer. If I want my background to be my top layer, I have to duplicate the layer because you can see that the layer is locked, and I'm going to throw that layer out. I'm going to take the background copy and I'm going to drag it on top. And now I'm going to start to cut my image up digitally. I'm going to start by going to my rectangular marquee tool. I'm going to go down to Fix Size, and in this case, I'm going to do 2 inches by 2 inches. Okay. Now when I click, it's going to make a 2 inch by 2 inch box. I'm going to start in my corner, hit backspace. This is 8 inches across, so I know I need a second one right here. It shows me where I need to put it. Backspace. Backspace. Come on. Backspace. 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 And continue to the point where you're finished. Okay, so now you need to determine, does the image look good? Are you happy with what you have? And you're going to have to experiment with this, quite a bit. One of the things that I can do is I could take this background copy, and I could go to Control T, Control T. I selected, oh, that's why. I have this selected, so I need to hit Control D to deselect. Now I'm going to transform it, and I'm going to go zoop, and maybe I think that looks better. I'm okay if it's divided up like that, and quite frankly, I think that does look better. And I'm going to experiment. I need you to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these until you come up with something that you like. At this point, I'm going to add a border. And that is done under canvas size. And I'm going to add an inch to each side. And I'm going to change that to, there we go. I made myself a border. And it's getting a little bit weird, but I'm going to try it anyways. I'm going to go in with white, I guess. And I'm going to go to my flood fill. Yeah, this is not working at all because it's on that layer. So I'm going to undo everything I did. Control-Alt-Z. And I'm going to have to deal with this in a different way. Anyway, so you're going to need to experiment with photos, try different photos, see how things match up. I might come back to this layer, hit Control-T, and move it back. And what I'm trying to do is match up some of the parts. I think I like that better. Maybe that. So that's one option. I can also go backwards. Maybe I don't want squares. Maybe I want another shape. And this is where you need to be creative. I'm going to take the elliptical marquee tool, and this time I'm going to go to fix size. There we go. And I want this 2 inches by 2 inches, not 62. And now I can go here, backspace. Maybe I'll go over there, backspace. Maybe I'll start to change the size. Maybe in here, now that I've got it going, that one should go right. There we go. This one should go right here. Maybe I'll come back and I'll say I want a 1 inch. A 1 inch by 1 inch. I'll now click in here and start to change things. The point is you need to be creative. So give it a try, see what you can do.